Every Christmas my father hands out envelopes at the table and reads the amounts out loud. Mine has been the same number since I was 19, and the whole table waits for it. $50. Every year, $50, and every year my father says the number like it's a punchline the whole family already knows. I'm 34 now. That's 15 Christmases of the same envelope, the same pause, the same little laugh from my aunt before anyone else joins in. My brother Daniel always goes right before me. This year his envelope said 2,000. 2,000 for the man who actually made something of himself, my father announced, holding it up like a trophy. Daniel grinned and did a little bow. Everyone clapped. Then my father picked up the thin one, mine. He didn't even have to open it to know. And 50 for our dreamer, he said. Consistency counts for something, I suppose. The table laughed on cue. My mother laughed. My grandmother laughed. Daniel laughed hardest of all, wiping his eyes like it was the funniest thing he'd heard all year. Same as always, my aunt said. At least we can count on you to stay the same. I smiled and put the envelope in my shirt pocket. I always smiled. For 15 years I had smiled and let the moment pass. But this year I set my fork down. Read the account number 2, Dad, I said. The laughing stopped a beat too slow, the way it does when people aren't sure they heard right. On the envelope, there's a bank slip inside every one of ours. Read the account it came out of. Daniel's, then mine, out loud, like you do with the amounts. My father's smile stayed on his face, but his eyes went somewhere else. Don't be dramatic, it's Christmas. Then I'll read it. I stood up and reached across the table for Daniel's envelope before he could pull it back. He grabbed my wrist. That's mine, he snapped. It's not though, I said. That's the whole thing. It was never yours. I slid the slip out. The account number was printed right there under the amount, the way the bank prints them. I read the last 4 digits out loud. 9112. Then I pulled my own slip out of my pocket and read it. 9112. Nobody laughed now. Same account, I said. Every envelope at this table for the last 5 years came out of the same account. Mine. My father stood so fast his chair went over. That is enough. 5 years ago you called me in October, I said, and my voice didn't shake, which surprised me. You were 61, and the business was gone. You'd remortgaged the house twice and hidden it from Mom. You asked me, the dreamer, the $50 disappointment, to cover it, and I did. I've wired this family $1,100 a month for 5 years. My mother's hand went to her mouth. David, what is he talking about? He's lying, my father said, but the color was already leaving his face. The Christmas money too, I said. Every December you asked me to send extra so you could do the envelopes right. So you could stand up here and hand Daniel 2,000 of my dollars and call him the one who made something of himself. Then hand me back 50 of my own money and let the whole table laugh at me for it. Daniel had gone very still. That's not, Dad, that's not true, right? Tell him that's not true. My father said nothing. Tell him, I said. Tell him whose 2,000 that is. Sit down, my father said, quieter now, almost begging. We'll talk about this after dinner. There's no after. I took out my phone and turned the screen to the table so they could all see the transfer app, the standing order, 5 years of payments scrolling up. I canceled it this morning, before I drove over. The January payment isn't coming. Neither is the mortgage. My grandmother whispered, oh my God, David. My father lunged for the phone. I pulled it back. You made me the joke of this table for 15 years, I said. $50 for the dreamer. I let you, because I figured out at 19 it was cheaper to be the disappointment than to be the one everyone owed. I picked Daniel's envelope back up, the 2,000 still inside, and set it down in front of my father. Merry Christmas, Dad. That's the last of my money you'll ever read out loud.